Hi guys, it's Nige, Lock and Key Independent Estate Agent, and this is why I love Melksham so much, because today it's Thursday and I've been out and about today. I'm now up on the very fringe of Melksham on the Devizes Road, going out towards Devizes and Seend, having a look at today, and we're taking on this beautiful extended 1980s cottage just there in behind us, and look at all that parking. And it's truly an amazing cottage, this, guys. What doesn't it have? It has 4 bedrooms upstairs, ensuite. It's got your bathroom. Downstairs it's got an enormous living room, beautiful, with French doors that open up at the rear, and then you've got fields in behind. Then you've got a dining room, then you've got a kitchen and utility and cloakroom. It does need a bit of modernising inside, but you've got your fireplaces. It's oil heating, guys. It's double glazed. The garage just there, it's got rolling doors that just open up, and there's a personal door into the rear. And where this is located in Bowerhill Lane, it really is semi-rural, guys. It's a very idyllic spot indeed. So as you know, with all my tours, guys, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're just going to talk about the property, the amenities, the schools and villages close by, and so what. But also, you know how fluid this market is, so please get in touch. This property is not going to be on the market long. The owners, they're moving for lifestyle. They've been here 20 years, and it's just a lifestyle move now. They're going to be moving to a different location, so they will have to find, and they're not going to just rush out and buy anything, but they are going to open this up onto the market. And it's a real pleasure again to have one of these little cottages on our books, which is on the edge of town. It really does feel like a village here anyway, and you can't hear anything. It's pretty impressive. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is spin this camera around. Let's have a look at this property up in Bowerhill Lane. And look, there we have it, 450 Bowerhill Lane. And look, I mean, I'm just going to talk about the area, but look at that long drive. I reckon it's about 90 foot plus, maybe. There's plenty of parking to the front. There's your garage, and there you can see the original part of that cottage there, about 1850s we say. And then the latter bit, guys, that's 1980s. That's added on, but that's given you then that extra living room and the room upstairs. As I turn the camera around, this is what you've got in front. It's a lane. The lane can go further up there. There's farms up there. There's other properties up there, but very few and far between. And that then will link you to the canal bridge. You can then go to the canal walks. You can walk your dog. And then further up there, there's the bar gym. If I just turn the camera around, the village of Seend is just there. You can see all the views and the fields just there. And if you come out of here and turn right, you can go back onto that Devizes Road, which is further on down there. That will link you to the school. Beyond there, there's Bowerhill, and then beyond that, you can then get to the A350. You can turn left. You head towards Trowbridge, Westbury, Warminster. Get onto the A303. You can go further down there, turn right, go past, Love's Farm, which we've just sold, last year, and that had about 7 acres. Go further up. That will then take you up into Sells Green, past the Magpies pub, and that'll then take you past the canals again, and then you can go into Devizes that way. It's brilliantly situated and located. And look, even if you wanted to walk, I'm a fit lad. If I wanted to walk into the town, I reckon I could do that in, say, I don't know, 15 minutes, and I'm into the town centre, or the bustling town centre of Melksham that we all love. And there you've got more amenities. So it's very unique, this property. So as I turn around again, I'm really itching to get you inside. The wind's picked up a bit this Thursday. It's in the afternoon now. I want to get you inside 450 Bowerhill Lane. So let's take it and have a good look. As I just walk through, I just want to slowly walk, because you can just then see how much garden you really have at the front. And of course, you've got some trees and plants and shrubs, as you'd expect. There's plum trees in this garden, and the other garden there's apple trees and stuff. There's gage. And there you can see a little bit more side passageway there, side pedestrian access, I should say. There's the road, a door to the garage. There's plenty of storage in that garage. It's a decent size. There's a personal door to the rear garden. And then you can see the cottage itself. Obviously it's an end terrace. That's the latter extension at 1980s. Not sure the date, but let's say 1980 something. But the original part here, we believe, is about 1850s, give or take a couple of years. And I'm getting on a bit, so you can outgive me or take a couple of years off me if you like. Wouldn't mind you taking them off. I'm getting on. Look at that front there. Look at how that drive comes in and sweeps in here. There, if you've got a van, you've got a car, you can put 6 cars there, you can put 8 cars bars there. Heck, you could even make this grass into gravel if you really wanted to. I don't think there's a need, but it's certainly there if you wanted to. I just like to give angles to the front. You can see it's double glazed. There is oil heating with this property. I'll give you a little sneak preview of the back, and there you can see what's behind you. That's the neighbouring little plot there, and then you've got fields in there. And we'll talk about any future developments. We'll talk about what could happen in the next 10 years, 5 years, 30 years. Always happy to give all of our clients and buyers all the information they need. It's a special spot, this, but things can change over the years. We'll talk about that in a bit as we go into the property. So here we are. We're going to go through this door, this double glazed door, and and I mentioned get you inside. Let's take a decent look around 450 Bowerhill Lane. So here we go, as we walk in. Look at that exposed stonework. You can start to feel the age of it. You can see the brickwork around. Double glazed door in too. What we're going to do, you can see there's a hallway. And as the stairs, they split. Obviously the hallway splits. You've got rooms in here, rooms in here. Like with all my tours, I just turn the camera around so you can just see the entrance that we've come into. Turn it back around again, just so you can see that it goes from left to right. As we're here, and we've got some opening doors, you can see there are two double doors. Let's go into this living room. Let's show you how impressive the actual property is. So I'm just going to tease you with these two windows. Let me pop the camera out there. That's your front, and let me just bring you in to this room. What a quality room this is. Absolute monster. Log fire, nice attractive fireplace. Look at the space and the room for the piano. Step back even more, room for this. You can start to see how much room there really is with this property. And this was the extension, radiators. And then we'll pop that camera out, and then you can start to see that rear there. Rear garden smaller than the front. We'll talk about that rear garden in a minute. We've got the fields there, beautiful views overseen. But let's do that later, because there's a lot more to have a look in this property than just the outside. And this room, this living room, was actually one of the reasons why the owners bought it, because, you know, it just offered that extra space. It had the garage, it had the size of this. And to have other reception rooms in the property as well was equally important. But this was certainly a room that impressed them when they moved from their farm and downsized to this property. There's the front again. You can see that sun coming in from these two windows, bringing in natural light. There's your fireplace, hearth either side, obviously log burner. Just see how impressive this room is. Absolutely impressive. I love this room. And it feels warm in here, guys. I can feel it from the natural sun just coming from these windows, especially these front ones at this time of the day. It's brilliant. So we come. This is from the living room. You can call it a sitting room. You can call it a drawing room. Call it what you want. Owners won't mind what you call it. But they know they're going to be strong interests. Come back out. And then we're going to go into this room. And this takes you into the dining room. Open that door, and again you've got two equal windows bringing in that natural light. See the recesses from the fireplace there, and it's great because people can build in shelving units, where you can put in built-in cupboards. There's more that you can do with this property. Obviously you've got the chimney breast, the attractive brick features, and I love things when I see them in all nooks and crannies, and this property has it. You can see the grate down there. Amazing. And it's a great dining room. This is where the reception is. You know, you cook in the kitchen, you come into the dining room. There's that big living room we mentioned before. And I've got to pop the camera out there again, because it is a noticeable feature, just how big that garden is. And when I first came in, I valued it. I visualised about 90 foot. I don't think I'm far off. Whether it's 85 foot, 90 foot, who cares? It's a decent sized front garden, that. Nice area again. Turn the camera around. There's a little radiator just there, so I can just tell you behind the door. Bring that camera back out, just so you can see. If I just close this door a minute, we can just have a look at the elevations and the aspect of each room. And this is what these tours are about. I do get a lot of compliments about these video tours, and they're there to demonstrate the possibilities of any home. When I get to see a home like that, we want to tell you about what's going on around there, why the people are moving, what the extras are, the extension, how old they are. These are very important questions, you know, and they'll be important questions for any buyer. So, you know, we can only do it with properties, and it's a privilege again to be invited out and to be asked to market a property like this through Lock and Key. So that's the dining room. Out we come in here, and then that brings us into the kitchen. The kitchen's dated. The owners know there's a datedness here. Someone's going to change this kitchen. They're going to make a modern kitchen, do something with it. You can see like a parquet flooring, little step, so it's raised there. There's some units, built-in oven, dishwasher, radiator to the left. You have decent windows and doors there, guys. I'm just going to pop that camera up so that's your aspect. That's your view. Okay. Come back around and you can just see how this kitchen is. And we don't mind. We don't mind if things are dated. It's very clean and tidy. I can tell you that in this property. Very well looked after. But people will put their own preferences to things, and why not? So you should. You can't have it all. And sometimes something that's newer won't be to everybody's taste, but this is just ready to be changed by people that fall in love with this cottage. And then through here, as you can see, little boot room area. Again, some units, fridge, freezer, whatever, wine cellar, if the wine ever stays long enough in your house. And then you've got a nice little utility again, washing machine, make it as a cloakroom as well, pedestal wash and basin, there's some tiling there. You know, tumble dryer goes in there. There's an obscure window there that brings in that natural light. Just me, the window, mirror I mean. And if I turn it around there we go, there's a radiator just beyond that door. So it's useful because, I don't know, you could knock it through. I don't think I would actually. Not sure, maybe you could, maybe you want to. But come back out here again, you can see the kitchen. Don't know how easy it is to come through this area, but it might be something that you look at. And just to recap, you come out of this boot room, stroke utility, stroke cloak room, you're into this kitchen, lovely view at the back there, kitchen area, big enough. Come back out into this lovely dining room, those two windows bringing in that natural light. You come back out, you're into the hallway again, guys. Obviously there's your double glazed door, you know that big garden's out there. And then just to finish off the ground floor, then you're back into this beautiful living room. And you can just sit here and it's peaceful as anything. So that's it for the downstairs, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far as much as I have. Let's take a look now at the 4 bedrooms upstairs, the ensuite and the bathroom. So as promised, we're just going to turn the camera around, come back out into this hallway, and then we're going to take a view up through the stairs. And it does split to left to right, guys. You can see there's a pitch there, there's a Velux window there, there's a radiator to the right, the landing splits left to right, and I don't know why. I'm just going to turn right, and there's no reason for it. And here we have 2 bedrooms there and a bathroom. Makes sense to go to the furthest room across to the left, and then we'll work right. This is the bathroom. Again, it's very clean and tidy. The radiator there, radiator there. And I'm going to tease you a little bit. And there's your view from the bathroom. And that is a field that's owned by Mr. Warren, who lives further down on the Devizes Road or Bowerhill Lane. Come around here again, just to show you low level WC wash and basin. Low level WC wash and basin. There's your bath. If you turn it there, you can see there's your shower unit as well. Come back out, and then you're into one of the bedrooms here. And here you can see double bed. Obviously you've got areas into that chimney breast, which again you can build in cupboards. Look at the size of that window as well, that picture window. Radiator. Pop the camera back out there. Let's take a view I mean, if I'm a betting man at the front, I wonder if you can get views all the way over to Westbury White Horse from here, which would be over there. And I bet I'll clear down, and it's pretty clear now. I just don't want to guarantee you can, but they're so far reaching over to those fields over there. There, you know, you have got, you know, countryside views from here, from this elevation. But even if you couldn't see it, even if you couldn't see the Eiffel Tower, who cares? Because look at what you've got here. Amazing at the front. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Out we come again. Just back into this bedroom. And there you can see it's a perfectly good size double bed. So we've come from the bathroom. We're not going to name these bedrooms. Obviously this is just a bedroom. There's 4 bedrooms. That's a bedroom. Come back out. Remember it splits. But we've got another bedroom here, a nice small one. This could be an office. It's a small bedroom, number 4 if you wanted to call it a bedroom, but it's just a bedroom. Single bed there. Little unit there. And like with these over the stairwell, these were built over the stairwell so you can see the cupboard and then the storage, which is pretty useful. And when I was growing up, when I was born in Cornwall, we had a house similar to this size, and I think that was my size of my bedroom back in the day. It was always called the boys' room. So there we are. So that's another bedroom. And then we come back out again. So we're into this landing area. There's that Velux. And then we're going to go down the steps. I want to show you just down. Again, we came up the steps to the hallway. Lovely 2 reception rooms there. That big reception room, living room, fire view, you know, from that back. And then in there, that was your dining room. Come back out again. And then we've got 2 more bedrooms. Landing area goes that way. And as we're in front, why don't we just open up this door and look at what they call is their main bedroom. And of course you've got big enough rooms here. You've got big enough, areas for wardrobe and chest of drawers. Bedside cabinets, double bed there. Window bringing in light. And then you've got this L shape that takes you out there. Look at that. You can already see there's views and an aspect. We're going to look at the ensuite quickly. We're going to go in here. Big enough again. You could modernise these guys, but it's very clean and tidy. You know, so you've got your pedestal, washhand basin, vanity, sort of walling there. I mean, and then you've got your shower cubicle. Ladder style radiator. Window. And of course, this shower unit's in this cubicle there. Very, very useful. Come back out the door. I just want to come around to this corner of the room a minute, because you got an area there you could put a game for a computer, desk. The lady, she probably likes it more than the man because she can get ready. Wardrobes built in. Perfect. Radiator, double glazed door. And everything I do is for a reason, and it's for information purposes. Now, over the next year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, this field here, at the moment, is okay. This field here, say 500 metres up here, there is a proposed bypass. They've already got a bypass in Melksham, and there's housing estates around it, which doesn't bother people. Then it links up to Semington. But at some point over there, the proposed bypass will link through. So then you're going to hear a, say, bypass noise. At the moment, you're not going to hear it from here. You know, this is going to be so much different back then. Okay, so nothing here, but up here I want to just say there is a proposed route, so please check your plans. We have nothing to feel worry about from us. You know, it's amazing. And if you ever buy a property like this, just remember, guys, you're always going to have an issue where some of these fields or some of these views will change over the next so many years, and in the next 50 years I'm sure this will change, but not in our lifetime. You know, I won't see it. But if they do link up the bypass, when are they going to do it? It could, you know, Sandridge Road, for instance, took 27 years just to build. So it's going to be a distant away. But I want to just let you know that is on the plan at some point, potentially. Rear garden views. Can't ask for any more. Let's go back out here, because we're going to go outside anyway. But I thought it's just a nice way to show you with that elevated position. And that's second to last bedroom. Really good size, isn't it? So basically it comes in and then it comes around. You know, you've got a lot of space with this room. And last but not least, got one more bedroom here. Come back through. Love the size of this room. Another double. Nice window, radiator. There's no light. I've not put any lights on here. It's all natural light, by the way. Such a great size room, this. Such a great size room. Plenty of room here for chest of drawers, wardrobes. And this is the reason why I want to show every angle of every property, of every room, to give all our buyers information and sellers information about the properties that we have on. And just to tease, why not pop it out one more time? Hey, look, there's a parcel force van, so that could be secure. Could give me my earnings for the year, which would be about £2.50. But all joking aside, that is the front again. Look, there's the 4 bedrooms upstairs, guys, the ensuite. You saw the rear views, the potential plans, or whatever. That's all been part of this video. I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's finish off with just having a look outside, and we'll talk about the garage and finish off this beautiful property up at Bowerhill Lane. Just go through the kitchen. We're going to go through the kitchen door to get to the rear. And here we are outside the rear of the property. And of course it's quite a large patio area, this. Really large. There you can start to see the elevations, the extension there. And of course, why not? Why not show off what you've got in this field? Like I say, just remembering about five, we could call it meters, yards, whatever it's going to be up there. Over there, that's where that proposed link is going to come across. And if it ever does, there's no guarantee it will, but if it ever does, that's where it will come across. But for now, we don't have to worry about any of that. And that's the rear elevation with it. In there, that's that personal door, right? You remember I said there's your oil. I think there's also a gap. The oil boiler is in here, I think. I can't show you. I haven't got the key to open it up. But it's a decent sized garage, roller up and over door. Double glazed window. There's some bits in there, so I can't show you much because it's just the reflection. Come back out here, and there we have 450 Bowerhill Lane. Sun's gone in, Shane, but it's been a beautiful day, really, considering the weather. You know, in February, I've been lucky today with this property. So any other questions, guys? Look, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. You know this property won't be on the market long. Please get in touch. We can't keep everybody happy. It's a very fluid market. There is a scarcity of stock, and you know that the sellers, when we get these properties on, are doing us all a favour. They're stimulating the market. So get in touch with me. I'm always happy to answer your questions, and I hope you're all well. And thanks again for listening to my tour, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.